Hello and welcome to Around the Tube News. My name is John Scream. Now before I mail myself to Keemstar, let me give you the news. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a new challenge to overcome. Around the Tube News might finally have some competition. I know it sounds crazy because I have won the polls all 6 times we've conducted it, but Get to the Point just launched on Thursday, and I think it's the most credible source I've seen in a long time.
Welcome to Get to the Point News. My name is Johnny Blitzer.
Thankfully, they have a glaring weakness that will always prevent them from surpassing the level of trust we've established. Something that will destroy them. There's a parasite on their team. A lying bitch. Now, Meet my brother, Daniel Scream. Just look at him. Disgusting. His forehead's too big, his eyes are too thin. I'm telling you right now, you can't believe a fucking thing that guy says. He's a cheater and a cuck. Now, don't get me wrong, this doesn't apply to everybody on the Get to the Point news team. Rip Wilson and Johnny Blitzer are great talent, great news sources. They propose a real threat. But they made a huge mistake hiring my brother Dan. We'll just have to wait and see how they do in the polls. Now, there's a lot of stupid people out there that thought I was the one in the Get to the Point commercial, but that's not the case. So in order to differentiate myself from that ugly piece of shit, glasses. So you'll see John Scream in glasses on Around the Tube News from this day forward. Now, ever since I started conducting the Around the Tube News poll, I've been getting a lot of criticism. You know, some people wonder how I interview 7,500 people when I have less than 2,000 subs. There's even a few people out there that think it could be bias. But they do bring up a valid point that we, as Around the Tube News, are the ones that conduct the poll. Well, I wanted to show you some of our methods to prove that this poll is legit. Take a look. I'm showing everybody's been asking how we do the interviews. You know, I usually go door to door or give people a phone call. But today I'm going out on the streets in the Around the Tube News truck. You know, people like news trucks. People like trying to be on the news. So I'm expecting a lot of girls probably trying to get on camera. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, here's a group of girls. See what they think. See if they want to be on the news. Hey, ladies. Hey, what's going on, guys? I was just seeing, you know, what you guys think. What's your opinion on Around the Tube News? Would you trust Around the Tube News?
We don't know what that is. Sorry.
Well, hold on. Let's not walk away here.
Okay.
All right. So how about like Scarce and Drama Alert?
We don't know what that is.
Do you think I'm more trustworthy than Scarce and Drama Alert? Just tell me Around the Tube News. Just tell me. Come on, don't run away. Okay, as you guys just saw, those girls were a little camera shy, but don't worry, I caught up with them later, and they all said Around the Tube News was the most trusted news source. But that's not the only way we conduct this poll. You know, we approach people on the street, and we also go door to door. So we'll find out what these people think of Around the Tube News. Hey.
Hi.
So, I am here because we're conducting our weekly poll. You know, the Around the Tube News poll. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No idea.
Okay, well, that's kind of weird. But nonetheless, not everybody's informed with what's going on in the world. I wanted to see who you thought was the most trustworthy. Is it Scarce? Is it Philip DeFranco? Is it Around the Tube News? Is it Get to the Point? Is it Drama Alert? You know, So I've been voted the sexiest YouTuber. I've also been voted the most trusted YouTuber. A lot of people say I'm a god, but I tell those people, like, you know, pump the brakes. I'm not a god. You know, I'm more like a superhero. I'm a superhero because, you know, I rescue people from fake news. I'm just basically trying to figure out whether you trust Around the Tube News the most, or do you trust Drama Alert the most? I mean, Around the Tube News gives facts, and Drama Alert doesn't.
I've never heard of either of those things.
Alright, that's fine, man. That's fine. But I just want you to know you can trust me. Honestly. Around the Tube News.
Yeah.
Just Around the Tube News, right? Around is the most trustworthy.
Sure, yeah.
And I told you, I'm telling you guys, this poll's legit. So after talking to that guy, we knocked on about 600 or 700 more doors, and of course the overwhelming majority chose Around the Tube News. But the bulk of how we do our interviews is by phone. Hey, John Scream. Around the Tube News, yeah. The fucking news, the news channel on YouTube. No, this is not a fucking scam. You got scares, bullshit lies. If you actually trust that motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if he presents both sides of the argument. You got drama alert, bullshit lies. You are a prick. I know he has 3 million fucking subs. You know what? Shut the fuck up. Basically, the only choice here is Around the Tube News. What do you mean he's fair? Shut the fuck up! Alright, that's fine. He's an old friend. I don't know, drama alert is like fucking, I don't know, Blue's Clues, you know? You don't get your news from Blue's Clues, do you? Alright, listen. I'm gonna come to your house tomorrow. Yeah, I know where you live. I'm gonna come to your house, I'm gonna track this phone call, and I'm going to torture you. So Around the Tube News. Now, the ones that said no on the phone, I later called them back, gave them some time to calm down, and they eventually apologized and admitted that Around the Tube News was the most trusted source. But as far as the rest of the interviews go, you know, obviously we didn't have time to fit every single interview, all 7,500 interviews, in this one video. So there's more results to get to. Let's go ahead and bring up the graphic. Now, 1% chose drama alert. No surprise here. I destroyed him last week. I do kind of feel bad about it. We'll get to that in a minute. 36% chose get to the point. I'm telling you guys, this is a real threat. This is why I'm nervous. Thank God they have Dan Scream. 19% chose John Scarce. He dropped a couple percentage points, but not far from where we expect him. And 44%, for the 7th time in a row, Around the Tube News is the most trusted source. This is why the National Association of Broadcasters brings me awards. You may have noticed one person's name didn't even make the list. That's right, Philip DeFranco. Not a single person even voted for Philip DeFranco. He never explained his baby eating. I gave him countless opportunities to explain why he ate those babies, but he never did. Now, as far as Keemstar, he dropped over 20 percentage points. And I've got to admit, I feel bad. I feel really, really bad. Keemstar is over! I acted maliciously. And yes, when he came to Kansas City, he was a little bit annoying. You know, I wasn't interested in his cowboy fantasy. But, you know, he was in love. And we all do stupid things when we're in love. So I want to mail myself to Keemstar to apologize in person. I got my box. You know, these balloons only cost me 99 cents a piece. And I don't think it's going to take that long. I got Budweiser and nuts. I haven't drank water all morning, so I don't think I'll have to pee. But yeah, I think we're about ready to go. All right, I'm all packed in here. Just about ready for liftoff.
You ready, John?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh shit! Oh shit, okay. It's settling down, Oh, finally. Okay, I'm off. Once you're in the air, it's not too bad. It's that forceful takeoff that always gets me. Seems like they're always passing around peanuts and stuff, so in order to kind of replicate the experience you get flying on an airline, I've got myself peanuts, and of course, I always get a beer. If I had to guess, I'd say at this point, I've been flying for about an hour now. I'm probably about 15,000 feet off the ground. Getting kind of hungry. Better get these peanuts in. You know, with these balloons, it cost me about 35 bucks with tax. You know, $1 a pop, 30 balloons. I'm not saying I recommend it to everybody, but, you know, especially if you're if you're a kid, this is the way to fly overseas. You know, it's cheaper, it's more effective, and you get there faster. You know, no security you have to deal with.
It's really, honestly, and it's not like uncomfortable. You just got to make sure you've got your Budweiser and you got your peanuts. Uh-oh, we got leakage. All right, just got to get her open. I saved this for the landing because the landing is going to be rough, guys, I'm telling you. All right, here we go. Ah! Oh shit, I'm in Buffalo. I made it. I made it. We made it. Woo! Woo! All right, guys. I'm gonna go talk to Keemstar, but first, I've got to trim my beard, get a haircut. I'm looking a little grizzly, but my God, what a flight. I'm telling you, that's the way to go.